EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Looking for Kyren Williams on that throw. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
48 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Malone Nichols in there to take him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, and a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another run here with Benson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change?
Touchdown, LA! Kyren Williams, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. To throw, it's Murray. That is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The Cardinals hit 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Benson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
In motion is Gray. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Big 20.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. And it is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford looks to throw again. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Murray from midfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. To throw is Murray. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. But that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Easy. Give me radar.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Stafford. Past the 20. 5, touchdown LA. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Cardinals take over.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Murray now. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Big Ace, Big Ace. What you got?
Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Weaver. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Danny Gray, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
2-2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
40 got. 40 got. 32.
Now Stafford. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He may go, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd and 10.
Green.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Murray now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's one.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Sit. Hey, shit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.